Welcome back everyone, Mariah Monetize here, and in today's video we're going to be going over news in the cryptocurrency space as well as the economy, and then also getting into the current price of Bitcoin and also checking in on traditional markets and seeing if we are still seeing that correlation. So many of you have priced on my video on Saturday where I said I was ending my channel. If you didn't make it to the end of the video, that was actually an April Fool's video, so I am back. Excited to get a video out for you today and hopefully just make more videos about Puerto Rico, life here, and kind of like showing the island. And I have some ideas for new content that I'm excited to share with you guys, so stay tuned for that. And if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. I feel like I haven't asked people to hit the subscribe button in like over a year, so there it is. Breaking: South Korea prosecutors have investigated and seized more than $200 million in real estate of Terra executives and employees. 3 of the top crypto exchanges in Canada have announced that they would be merging together to form Canada's largest crypto platform. US banks lost nearly $400 billion in deposits during the month of March. That is the biggest monthly loss in deposits in US history. This data shows the gravity of the banking crisis and why the government acted so quick to bail out depositors. The trouble is, most people don't think that they actually solved the problem. So you can see here a monthly change in bank deposits from 1973 to 2023 here over the last 50 years, and you can see just how big that increase has been. All right, on to the next thing. A majority of Americans now think getting a college degree isn't worth it, a new Wall Street Journal poll has said. It is about time that people realize that in many scenarios, a college degree is a complete and total waste of time. Just in, leaked internal model from Silicon Valley Bank shows that management knew about the potential failure well in advance. The model showed that higher rates could have devastated impact on the bank. Their response: SVB executives changed the model assumptions to ignore the failure. That is absolutely no surprise there. They're called banksters for a reason. We gotta definitely check the price of Doge, because when I clicked onto Twitter today, the first thing that came up was this little guy here, also in the middle of my screen. So I don't know exactly what's going on. I haven't really dug into it, but the Doge dog is out on full display across Twitter today. Positive news for car shoppers. New cars are sitting longer on dealer lots. This means more inventory and potentially better deals. Check out the data. Average days on car lot for a new vehicle in Q1 of last year was 24 days, and Q1 of this year is 34 days. Google is cutting employee fitness classes, stapler and tape use, and laptop replacements in order to cut the cost per CNBC. I just couldn't help but share this with you guys because the stapler and tape use was quite hilarious. McDonald's has temporarily closed all of its offices and is expected to announce major layoffs as soon as this week. So I was thinking about McDonald's. You would anticipate it a place to potentially thrive while people are hurting when it comes to money. I don't even know what the prices are like at McDonald's. Like, for example, I feel like Taco Bell used to be such a cheap place to eat, and then now I go to Taco Bell and it's like, I mean, I haven't been in a while because they don't have cheesy gordita crunches in Puerto Rico at the Taco Bells here. But it's like, you want to get 2 items, like you're going to spend $10, $11. If you want 3 items, you're talking about the good stuff. You know, you're spending like $15 at Taco Bell. And so maybe McDonald's prices have also increased, which means people are not going there as frequently. What I think is also part of the equation that you need to take into consideration with this type of news is that McDonald's thrived. I'm sure they had one of their biggest years in 2020 during all the lockdowns. They were able to still serve people through drive-thrus, right? And so they might have hired a lot more people during that period of time, and now they're kind of basically back to baseline. So we have to take into consideration that almost across the board, most businesses did overwhelmingly good during the pandemic, actually. Most people had their most profitable years. For example, all my friends that sell on Amazon, 2020 was their year. 2020, 2021. Same thing when it came to, for example, like my car rental business. 2021 was a huge year, and what played into it was people were getting these very generous unemployment checks, and with that, people were wanting to spend that money in, I wouldn't say irresponsible ways, but just more freely. And so there was this obviously huge pump into the economy. And so now businesses, are showing down numbers, but that's in comparison to a big peak when it came to the time during the pandemic. Car payments are at an all-time high. The percentage of car buyers who committed to a monthly payment of $1,000 or more, in Q4, that was 6.7%. Of 2020, Q4 of 2021, 10.5%, and Q4 of 2022, 15.7%. Let's see, breaking, the UBS is planning to fire 36,000 employees after it completes a takeover of Credit Suisse. For reference, Credit Suisse currently has less than 50,000 employees. I'm going to be making a video later this week on Celsius and giving you guys an update there. Percentage of income used on home payments by state. California, 63%. We have Montana, Oregon, Washington, Idaho, all in the high 40s, as well as Massachusetts, Colorado. Florida is 44%. Let's see, does this have all 50 states? No, but 15 is New Hampshire at 42%. Also, mortgage demand is at a 30-year low, and housing affordability is worse than 2008. Despite a rise of rates, we have yet to see a drop in housing prices. The average home in the US is down just 5% from its post-pandemic high. The average 30-year mortgage is now near 6.5%. It looks like there are some areas throughout the states where housing has pulled back an average of 30%, but other states it's just 5% off of the high. So we're definitely seeing a different landscape across the board from state to state and area to area. Let's get into the price of Bitcoin, but before we do that, I would like to quickly mention iTrust Capital. iTrust Capital is a platform that you can use to buy Bitcoin within a traditional IRA, a Roth IRA, and if you use my link down below, you actually get $100 in free Bitcoin, and you only need $1,000 to get started. You may already have an existing retirement account. You may be able to transfer that over to iTrust Capital. What's great about iTrust Capital is there are 0 monthly fees. I cannot say that about other Bitcoin IRAs. Also, you can actually trade within your iTrust Capital account, and it is a non-taxable event. That is huge, and you only pay 1% on trades. So like I said, if you want $100 in free Bitcoin, you only need $1,000 to get started, and I have a link down below for that. So let's go and take a look at the price of Bitcoin. Bitcoin is sitting at $27,967. Let's zoom out here to the 7-day chart. I haven't been actually following the charts that much over the weekend, so I'm coming to it with some fresh eyes. This right here is a 7-day chart, and basically we are in an upwards trend. The weekly chart looks quite healthy. This is a daily chart here, so we technically have made a higher high barely on Bitcoin. We've seen Bitcoin trade within this range of about $27,000 to $28,000 here over the last, let's see, when did this candle come in? Since the 18th, so it's been approximately 2 weeks since Bitcoin has been trading within that range for the most part. This right here is the 12-hour chart. We would like to see Bitcoin hold. Let's see here. The low of this candle is 27,532. The low of this candle is 27,6. So actually, Bitcoin needs to hold the low here of this candle, and so far it's doing that. Let's take a look here. I don't really like the 12-hour chart. In my opinion, if I'm looking to get into a position, not a lot of conviction in the 12-hour chart. Let's take a look here at the 4-hour. 4-hour is showing more weakness. It has made a lower low. This is the hourly chart right here. I would like to see Bitcoin hold the low of this candle, 27,608, and see more continuation to the upside. But these charts are definitely looking a bit on the neutral side. I wouldn't be like chasing Bitcoin at this point. I would look for more clarity before moving into any positions. This is a 30-minute chart, which is trending downwards. We have the 15-minute making lower lows as well. Let's take a look here at the 5-minute chart. 5-minute chart. Also indecisive, not like super conviction one way or the other. We have Ethereum sitting at $1,800. Like I mentioned previously, sometimes Ethereum tends to lead the way, and it's always good to take, although I'm not really looking to enter any Ethereum positions, I'd like to look at Ethereum to see if it can give us clues of what Bitcoin and the rest of the market's going to do next. So the 7-day chart looks very similar, as well as the daily chart. They look very, very similar. This right here is the 12-hour chart, looking very similar also to Bitcoin's 12-hour chart. This right here is the 1 hour. So we're seeing a lot of similarity here when it comes to Ethereum. Ethereum, I wouldn't say is particularly leading the way. So we have gold sitting at 1984, Coinbase stock sitting at 63.10, Litecoin at 92.11. Not a ton of movement in the markets today. Most things are up, just up or down approximately 1%. We have DOT at 637, Link at 729, XTZ at 111. Let's see here. Wow. Okay. This is pretty crazy. That's the 30-minute chart. This is Doge, you guys. Like I showed you guys on Twitter, Elon Musk put the Dogecoin as like the Twitter icon. And it's actually insane, like how much power he has. Like he knew this was gonna drive up the price. Imagine how much Doge that he could buy, and then basically it's almost, he could run his own pump and dump so easily. I'm guessing that would be illegal, but I don't really know for sure. So let's see. This right here is a 5-minute chart. So I'm guessing, wow, and the price just keeps on climbing. So this happened very recently. This is like, what time is it right now? This was like 30 minutes ago. And so the low here of this candle was 7 cents. And then we now have Doge approaching. It's like, shoot, should I go buy some? I'm like, I haven't even tried to buy Doge in so long. Like, what exchange could I possibly even buy it on? What exchanges even support Doge? But the price is approaching 10 cents. And so Doge is up 20%. This is hilarious. This space is just funny sometimes. And so is Elon Musk. Okay, let's take a look at major. So we have SPY sitting at 409. This is a 5-minute chart. And it's trending downwards, not a lot of strength here. Let's take a look at the daily chart on SPY. The daily chart is looking quite strong, a lot stronger than Bitcoin's chart. So if Bitcoin does follow the lead of SPY, then we could see some more action to the upside. This is a 12-hour chart here. Yeah, so SPY is looking a lot stronger on these time frames compared to Bitcoin actually. Like these charts on SPY are showing me a lot more conviction than what we're seeing with Bitcoin. Bitcoin chart looks a bit more on the indecisive side. So let's take a look here at electric vehicle related stocks, which are all in the red today. Tesla down 7% today, down to 192.66. Let's take a look at the daily here. The daily chart is looking quite good actually on Tesla. I want to hold the low of this candle right here, which is 185.43. Let's take a look at marijuana stocks, which are mostly red today. Let's see, VFF is down almost 10%, and we have Tilray sitting at 253. This is a Tilray chart on the daily, not looking all that great. Let's take a look here at the 12-hour. 12-hour also not looking too good. So across all these time frames, I am seeing quite a bit of weakness when it comes to Tilray. So I'm anticipating more room to the downside. Probably a really great buying opportunity coming in the future. So most markets are down a bit on the day, except Doge. If you're holding Doge, yay you, congratulations. You are having a very green day. So that is all that I have for you on today's video. Like I said, I'm actually doing 30-minute calls, and with that you get a free Ledger Nano S, so I have a link down below if you'd like to schedule a 30-minute call with me and ask me anything you like. So all I have for you today is always go out there and create a portfolio that you love.